Hello guys, welcome to Pokédex. The other day I noticed that one of my most viewed videos was the Manectric-Ex Seismitoad deck I played when Phantom Forces came out. At the time I was trying to experiment with Mega Manectric and Manectric-Ex and see if they were any good. And I built this deck with Seismitoad and also Mewtwo EX. It's one of my most viewed videos, as I said, and it's if you search for these guys on YouTube, it's probably one of the first videos to show up, and that kind of bugs me because I don't think the deck is that good anymore. Because the list is kind of outdated, and I built it trying to test out these dudes, and I think I'm able now to build a better list, and here it is. I'm trying to build this one and record it just so that you guys see my most updated list. I already did a post with this list on my Tumblr. I don't know if you guys follow that, but I just posted the list at the request of a friend, and now I decided to play it. So let's see, let's look into the deck quickly. There's Manectric-Ex and Mega Manectric-Ex. I'm playing a 3-2 line, I think that's enough. Most of the times you don't really need to evolve. Manectric-Ex actually does more damage if the opponent has a tool. For just 2 energy it does 120, while Mega Manectric does 110. When Mega Manectric is better is when you're 2-hitting the opponent anyways. So it's a 2-hit, so it doesn't matter. Those extra damage tend to not matter, and you actually get more HP to work with. That's when we want the Mega Manectric-Ex. Also when we want to recharge, but we don't really need it every game. Mostly we just tend to build one and let the others stay as Manectric-Exes. There's also 3 Seismitoad EX, and those are all our attackers for the deck, so it's only 6 basic attackers. That's kind of low, I agree, but I like my decks like that, really streamlined. We only go for the things we want the most and forget about all the fancy stuff. And then there's one Jirachi EX that kind of works against, I mean, because we're only playing 6 Pokemon, 6 basics, and this is the 7th. This is actually, sometimes it ends up not working as well because we start with Jirachi EX. That's going to happen, but I think that's a risk I don't mind running. Well, the worst thing about starting with Jirachi is actually that we can't use Stellar Guidance for the rest of the game, because we can retreat from Jirachi pretty quickly with this deck. I mean, it's really consistent, so we are, most of the times we're just going to be able to retreat really quickly anyway. So yeah, the rest of the deck, because we're playing such a low count of Pokemon, only 9 in total, we can play a lot of stuff in here and still keep it consistent. So we're playing Computer Search, and also 3 Ultra Balls as a ways to grab stuff from the deck as tutor effects, so to speak. Ultra Ball obviously also grabs a Jirachi EX, which means supporter. And as I said, we have a lot of space, so I'm playing a Hammer suite. So I'm playing 3 Crushing Hammers, the one that you flip the coin, 2 Enhanced Hammers. I'm actually playing only 3. Crushing. This has gone up and down, and I'll get to that in a second, because I was playing 4 and only 2 Burbank City Gym, but now I upped the Burbank City Gym count. I'll talk about that in a second. But I was going to say that the hammers are also helped with Headringer. So this is one of the things that I think the deck has, that makes the deck good, is that there's a lot of synergy between our attackers. It might not seem like it, because Manectric-Ex also generally wants to play a quick game, and Seismitoad tends to slow the games down. That's really good, because we tend to start with Seismitoad and start charging up our Manectrics in the bench, and then suddenly we pull the trigger and we start knocking stuff out right and left. But both of those guys are built for a quick game start. So if we can start using Assault Laser really quickly, or we can start using Quaking Punch really quickly, and that generally is enough to make the opponent, it doesn't lose the game per se, but they lose the game in that they get so behind in the early game that they cannot recover. That's what we are going for here. Sorry. And as I was going to say, there's a lot of synergy between these cards. So there's the Hammers that work wonderfully with Headringer. Headringer works wonderfully with Seismitoad, and with Manectric because it bumps the damage. Both our attackers attack with very low counts of energy, and also they work really well with lasers, because the Seismitoad without the lasers is kind of a sad Pokemon, in that it only hits for 50 damage with a Muscle Band. So the laser helps us get there, helps us get to hit knockout. And Manectric-Ex with a laser, that's 120, plus the Muscle Band that's 140, plus the laser that's 170, which means one hit knockout on a lot of EX Pokemon, so that's really good. So all of this stuff combines really well together, all of the items that we're playing. As I already talked about the laser, so there's switch here, because I want to conserve as much energy as possible. I don't really like to play the third energy on Seismitoad just to discard it. Sometimes we do, but we have the switch here. And also it allows us to get out of special conditions, like sleep. There's 3 VS Seeker, 2 Lysander, I think that's kind of mandatory, and then the 4N and 4 Sycamore. And as I said, I'm now playing 3 Burbank City Gym because I really want to trump the Shadow Circles on the Ivoltol decks. Maybe people aren't playing as many Shadow Circles now, so maybe we can cut back on these and add the extra hammer. But as it is right now, I'm going with 3 Burbanks. I really want to stick one of those in. Then I'm playing 2 Spirit Links, as many as the Mega Manectrics, and 4 Muscle Bands, because they are really good with both our dudes. So yeah, we can go for a match here. Another interesting card that we can add is Lysander's Trump card, because it trumps the discard decks like Night March and Flareon. That can be good if we get that extra Verbank. But as it is, I'm just going with this. So we actually have a kind of a weird hand in that we don't have a supporter. That doesn't happen a lot. I mean, we have 3 balls plus 1 computer search, that's 4, plus the Jirachi, that's 5, plus the 4N and the 4 Sycamore. So there's a lot of supporters that we could play. I'm going to put both Seismitoads down and end the turn. Unfortunately, we cannot attack, so I think we are playing against Night March probably. Oh no, it's an EV deck, so hopefully we can cut our opponent's items. Not hopefully, I think we can cut them next turn, yeah. And our opponent did not play any great items, so I think I'll just start hitting his Heavy here. That's just more dangerous, so Quaking Punch. This 50 damage is cool, because even if the opponent evolves into Leafeon... Oh well, I guess if it's Leafeon, we cannot kill it next turn. Oh, there's an Audino. Yeah, it's a Leafeon. He's dealing a lot of damage to us. That was kind of sad. But we are... Yeah, this game is kind of a weird game. Hopefully... Yeah, the opponent did not play an energy, so he's kind of in a bad spot right now, because I just killed his Leafeon. Really weird game start. And we still haven't seen a supporter, but I can't really complain, because the opponent hasn't seen a supporter either. So, okay, we have VS Seeker, so we can kill the Execute. I think I'm going for that. Oh, no, I cannot go. Because he can just bench it again. But at the same time, we would be drawing an extra prize, so... Maybe I should go for that. No, I'm going to keep the Lysander in hand, just in case. Shouldn't have VS Secret for it, but I just forgot about Execute's ability to get back from the discard pile. Seem to forget about that a lot, so... Alright, let's Quaking Punch, man. Okay. Still no supporter. Well, at least we got another attacker. Oh, finally. But it's one that I don't... Yeah, I can play it. I mean, the opponent already took 2 prizes as well, so... Yeah, okay. Yes, I want to end. There's... Yeah, finally we have like a million supporters all of a sudden, so we're going to kill this dude, because we have the Muscle Band and he's resistant, so that doesn't really count. There's a Juniper for my opponent, so it seems like we also opened up his possibilities, but at the same time... Wish I had a laser. Really wish I had a laser here, so that I could get that EV. start knocking it out. I don't really want to hit this execute. At the same time, it will get us closer to the prize count, but my opponent might end us, and that just seems like it would suck big time. No, I am going for it here. My opponent has one turn for an N, and this deck doesn't play a lot of Ns. The most of the lists just play one. Yeah, there's a Sycamore, a Juniper, I mean. Maybe should play the Lysander Strum card, but I can kill this Flareon in one hit, and that's totally cool, I think. So I think I'll just Sycamore here. Yeah, no real reason to play anything else, and I don't want to play any of these things also, so let's just play this energy here. I mean, I'd love to get a Seismitoad going next turn, but I don't have the Muscle Band, so might as well just... Yeah, now I can just kill any of his dudes with our line, I think. If he evolves here, he's going to kill our Seismitoad now, but yeah, we get end, but we can still attack for 80. Actually, this is kind of scary, because... Oh no, there's a Seismitoad. So maybe I go for that, because that's more damage and the opponent is item locked. Yeah, I think I'm going for that. Yeah, this is kind of a scary matchup. Maybe we shouldn't have end back then. Just kept attacking with our Seismitoad. Oh, there's a Juniper, like the worst thing that could have been played. Let's see. I don't know how much damage my opponent is at right now. Yep, it's still not enough. Yeah, he only discarded like one Pokemon, so it figures. Yeah, I just win the game. Yay! Nice one. Kinda got scary in the late game, but at the same time we kinda I think I can play an extra match. This was really quick one. Let's go for another one. Taking a long time to start a new match. Okay, here we go. Don't really know what I'm playing against. Okay, so nothing, and we start with the Seismitoad. That's cool. Okay, so it seems like there were a lot of indicators, so I guess we're playing against some kind of fairy deck. That's my guess, at least. I'm not sure if it's the right thing or not, but I think I'm going for Manectric here. Because I'll play this N for sure, so... Just going to do this. We could Muscle Band, but then the opponent does more damage. No, it's only going to deal more damage the following turn, so yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have kept this, because I wasn't going to attack this turn anyway, so yeah. Oh, Escape Rope, okay. No, it doesn't seem like it's a fairy deck. So it's probably Landorus Manectric. Okay, there's another Manectric. The opponent doesn't seem to want to go for Landorus, and that's understandable. Oh, it's very nice that we get the switch here, because we can just... There's another Juniper for next turn, because my opponent thinks he's going to be item locked, and he thinks correctly, because I am going to item lock him. Also going to try to remove that thing. We can't hit it, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to switch, saving some energy. Let's play this thing here. Now, do I want a Sycamore or do I want to N? If we N, we save Sycamores, and the opponent could also Sycamore next turn. So let's try to, maybe we cut him out, and that would be amazing, actually. So I think I'll save this thing for, or maybe I can just grab. Yeah, I'll save it for next turn. I might need a Headringer or I might need a Mega Manectric. I don't know, so I'll just save it there. So you can just Quaking Punch, keep the opponent locked. He can hit us for 120 damage, but I think that's it basically. And then I'll kill him. Oh, we played a Spiritomb right on cue to screw up our computer search. That's kind of lame. I'm not really bothered, to be honest. Just keep Seismitoading him, and then he's going to have a hard time killing our Seismitoad next turn. Well, like, he can kill it with a Muscle Band, but yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm going to play the energy, going to make the most out of this. He did not play a supporter, if I remember correctly, or did he? Oh, he's playing Primal Groudon. Wow, this is a brew. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll save my hand, I think. Actually, there's no real reason except for the Hypnotoxic Laser. Yeah, maybe that's enough of a reason. Here, I don't really need anything else right now. This deck works really well with very few Pokemon on interplay with a slow build up. So we already had played the energy there, so it doesn't really make a difference. We have the Lysander. I think I'm going to Lysander out that big thing if the opponent plays it. Okay, so is he going for the Muscle Band? Oh, he can't play the Muscle Band because he's item locked. Yeah, I forgot about that. And he can't also play the thing on his Groudon, so that's pretty cool as well. There's 2020. Okay, I'm going to grab his Groudon, I think. I just love to get another Seismitoad going because this one is going to die next turn. But if I grab his Groudon and I use the laser there, he might evolve and spend a turn, but other than that I don't think there's much he can do, so yeah, I think I'm going for that. And then next turn I might potentially draw a Seismitoad. So I think that's what I want here. I'm just going to play this thing. Still no Muscle Band, I guess, because next turn we might just draw the Seismitoad that we want, so Quaking Punch. Start chipping away at this huge Groudon. The opponent will not be able to retreat from it, so he's going for the Primal Groudon, and that's cool with me. Yes, he needs a lot of turns to charge it up, and I'll just keep hitting it with Seismitoad, and he can play the Spirit Link, of course. Okay, so he evolves, he's at 180. Don't really mind that, let's just play this thing here. We can use the switch, that means we would discard the energy. So okay, I don't really want to do that. I want to have the energy drop for this turn, so did not get there. Okay, so I can either grab another Manectric, or we can play the Stadium. Which one is better? It is no longer poisoned, so I think I'll just grab another Manectric and play the Spirit Link there. Okay, let's keep Quaking Punching for 50. Okay, see, opponent actually gives us cards here. That's cool. He's playing. He's going for the other Groudon, but at this time I can just try to remove the energy, and we do, so that's perfect. Don't think I want to play the Seismitoad. Or maybe I do, I don't know. My opponent might be able to use a Lysander and just ruin our game, so I don't think I'll do that. Just think I'm going for this. And also, okay, so we can Headringer. I think I'll Headringer the one on the bench. Just make it extra hard for our opponent to do anything here. And I actually think I'm going to play this energy on the Seismitoad. And just keep Quaking Punching. This Groudon is dead in 2 turns, and that's not enough for my opponent to play energy on him, so Might try to go for the 5-turn Primal Groudon, but I think that's kind of too late because we will have. He still hasn't drawn a single one of his prizes. That's the opponent also played a card that's actually pretty nice for us because we just shuffled both our Megas into the deck. I think I'll go for a Juniper here. Or Sycamore. Hopefully draw hammers. Actually, it doesn't really matter. So I think I can evolve this guy here. And I can play the hammer, which doesn't really make a difference, so I don't think I will. He's just waiting for this guy to die, so... Okay, 50 extra damage. Keep locking the opponent out. Very, very slow game, but... I haven't seen any lightning energy being played from my opponent, but I guess he has a low count because he has to play them on Primal Groudon. I don't think these guys work really well. Possibly if you evolve into Mega Manectric, you can accelerate some energy onto Primal Groudon. Maybe that's what the opponent is going for here, but I don't know. This Seismitoad has not died yet with all those Lysanders and all those changes in the going on in the early game, and that kind of locked the opponent out. I don't know if he can come back from this. Look at his board. I mean, he has very few energy. He has an Headringer on his Groudon-Ex. Even if he kills our Seismitoad next turn, he's gonna have a hard time here. So I think I'll play this Crushing Hammer. We hit Tails, that's fine. We can just play this thing and also grab an extra Seismitoad, which I think I'll play now. Okay, the opponent concedes. Yeah, this is like a textbook match for this deck. We just lock the opponent out really quickly, make a big mess of his game. We take off his energy, paralyze, put his dudes into sleep with the lasers and the poison, and yeah, that's a textbook match for this deck. Well, hopefully this video replaces the other one as the most viewed Manectric-Ex video on YouTube, because the other one was kind of embarrassing, and now I think this list is really, really way better than the previous one. I hope you guys agree. Tell me what you think in the comments below. As usual, see you guys next time. Bye!